You're watching the KUSI News at 5.
Well, the senior population in San Diego is booming. So if you or somebody you know is looking to retire this year or soon, financial advisor David Reyes is here to discuss some immediate steps to take so you can prepare for the golden years. Good to see you, David. How are you?
Good to see you, too.
So we've got a list of kind of the top tips.
Sure.
The first one is maximize savings. What does this mean? What should people be doing?
Yeah, always. I mean, clients that have money, it's not because they were investment geniuses. It's because they saved money. So right now, the maximum for 401k plans is $19,500 under 50. Over is $26,000. That's kind of you got to maximize as much as possible. Just saving. The earlier you save, the better. Right. Even as you get closer to retirement, save as much as you can as well. So
okay.
that's the easiest thing to do.
Review Social Security is your next tip. What does that mean?
That's a big pillar. I'd say it's one of the three pillars is debt, is your Social Security, and obviously your retirement savings. And Social Security is a big topic. And I think one of the first things that people need to know is spousal benefits is a big deal. Well, there used to be a different law where you could do some things and not take your own Social Security. I think the biggest thing is wait to 66 for one of you to take your own Social Security, and therefore then your spouse can take 50% of yours. Mm-hmm. I think that's the biggest thing that a lot of people miss.
So wait till you're 67. If you have a spouse, they can benefit?
They get half of your benefit.
Whereas if you take it a little earlier, they can't?
They cannot.
So 67 is important to look at.
A lot of times the spouse has less Social Security benefit than half of yours. So it's imperative. I've had clients come to me and they're taking their own benefit. Let's say the one spouse is 500, but the spousal benefit could have been 1,000. That happens all the time.
Wow.
That's probably the biggest key that I could give to people that are mistakes that are made or not known properly is the spousal benefit
rules. You can check to see what your Social Security benefits will be upon retirement, right?
Correct. You just go online to Social Security. Great website. So most of what you need to have answered. They don't get into all those specifically sometimes properly, but you can find out how many years you've been in, what your benefit's going to be, what the future benefit can be. So that's a big piece of Social.
The next one is look at your 401k conversion strategies. What does that mean?
That's a big word. So it's basically taking a taxable asset like IRAs or 401ks and turn them to a tax-free asset. Sounds great, right? Except the fact is you're going to pay taxes to do that. So the benefit is that you're going to get tax-free income in the future. The hard part is doing it during your working years. You're just increasing your income and your income tax. So what I do advise is to do that most times after you retire, because you have a lower tax bracket, and then come up with a plan to do conversions for over like a 20-year period to spread it out. And that's a really good idea to do that.
That's kind of the difference between the regular 401k and the Roth IRA, right?
Similar.
One is that takes money pre-tax, and then you have to pay taxes when you take it out, and the other one is you use money that's already been taxed, and then you don't have to pay taxes on it.
Exactly.
So depending upon your situation, one can be better than the other, or vice versa.
And if you're still working, I think you should have both. I think you should have a tax-free Roth plan, Roth 401k or IRA or 401k plan, traditional, because it spreads out the tax brackets. We don't know what's going to be higher tax brackets in the future, so it's a great way to diversify your tax base.
It seems like there was a time where the thought was if you could just make and save $1 million, that was enough for retirement. Is there kind of a general number now? I mean, it all depends on who you are and what you make and how much you spend. And is there kind of a guideline for what you need?
Probably the easiest one is probably 60 to 70% of your current income, okay, as a baseline, if you think about that. Because we pay things like Social Security, we're paying our 401k plans, pension plans. We don't need 100% of our paycheck. That's probably an easy rule of thumb for most people, because everybody's going to have a different type of job, whether they're making 100,000, 200,000, 50,000. So that's probably a good rule of thumb. Bottom line, don't have debt in retirement. If you can get good Social Security, have no debt, you put a lot less stress on your assets.
All right, David Reyes. Good to see you, David.
All right,
thanks for the tips.
Appreciate it.
All right.